Hate Army General saying hate Army shit. Hate Army. If your name is Hate Army?
Let me tell you a couple of 3 things.
Start off today with a $5 tip from Ultra Super Snow Carl Turbo HD Remix. I gotta say, I don't know how you do it with One Piece Odyssey. Here we go again. Here you go. What is it with all these Japanese artists always creating characters with huge over-exaggerated boo? I mean, it's just a thing. It's just a thing with them. Seriously, take a look at anime. For some reason, it's like normalized in their culture. They don't even... Here's the weird thing about this, too. Did you know the Callisto Protocol was banned in Japan because the Japanese deemed that the death animations in the game were too gory to be released in that country? I just want you to think about this. The death animations in Callisto Protocol were deemed too gory, right? So they couldn't be in the... They couldn't sell the game. Yet, literally all the sexual stuff is 1,000,000% allowed in their culture. No problem. They don't give a crap about that at all, right? It's like, geez. Anyway, it's confusing for sure. It's a weird double standard for sure. But yeah, I don't know. And again, I'm not gonna let it distract me or bother me. I don't care. It's a freaking game with anime characters in it. Great, big deal. Is it stupid that the women are like that? Yeah. It's also stupid that there's a dude wearing a Speedo too. You know, there's a lot of dumb shit in it. But you get to a point where you realize it's so normalized in that culture that it's not a big deal anymore. And I'll tell you right now, idiots that come by and they're going to try to talk about it constantly and everything, they're just going to be shown the door. Because that's not what it's about, obviously. We're not stupid. I played Final Fantasy VII. No one, you stand there and talk about it all day, you get banned too. You're stupid. You know, I'm not going to be distracted by stupid idiots in the chat. That's not what we're here for. This is not the dark side Phil of 2010 or 2009, constantly commenting on it and doing stupid shit. That, I've changed a lot in the last 5-6 years. As you know, we're doing a serious playthrough of the game. If you have an issue with that, go watch someone else out there who's going to literally comment on it every 5 seconds. That's not what you're getting here on DSP Gaming. I got another $1 tip from Anso Kumaru. In the West, gore and blood is glorified. Meanwhile, anything sexual in nature is seen as childish and pathetic. But in the East, gore and blood is deemed too intense, but things sexual in nature in media is normalized. It's like night and day. It's honestly baffling when people in the chat and you say sexual themes in games is stupid for people with no social lives or lore lives because it's a gross generalization. Again, I'm not saying, okay. Again, you're generalizing what I'm saying. All right? Here's the way I see it. Okay? It's like everything in life, it's all about moderation, correct? And there's a certain level of judgment you got to use when you determine if something's being moderate or it's being way over the top, all right? I'm playing High on Life, and there's a running joke in High on Life that the character who plays your sister is getting into a romantic relationship with an alien. At first, you could think, oh, that's kind of funny, awkward comedy. It almost sounds like a sitcom, right? It could be kind of awkward, funny, maybe some Judd Apatow style comedy or whatever, right? But then there's a whole scene where it's the two of them arguing about having sex and they're shooting goo on each other. I'm like,
flashback.
Where we going? Oh, we're in their RV.
I don't know what I want.
Okay, fine. I don't know either.
Isn't the sex good?
I don't know. I can't even...
I don't know.
We're aliens. None of our shit even lines up correctly. You could be pregnant and I would fucking wonder how that happened. My cum goes all over outside of your body.
Well, okay. I don't know if it's good either. Your body is really confusing. God, I'm just so confused.
Do we really have to hear this conversation? Can we, wait till they're done and then talk to them? I really need to hear this.
I wasn't looking for anything serious. I just wanted to get laid. But even that turned out to be some weird fucking Hellraiser puzzle.
Oh, shut up. Don't blame this on me. There's plenty of ways you could have figured out how to use my equipment, so to speak.
For the love of God.
Sorry to interrupt.
Please.
God, you came just in time to save me.
End of flashback.
Wait. You've gone too far. That's stupid. You get to the ultra extremes, and that's when you're like, okay, it was funny the first time I heard it. As a running joke, it works. It doesn't work when we have a fucking 5-minute scene having to hear these two argue about having sexual intercourse. It's disgusting, basically. Like, come on. You see? So that's what I mean. It's about moderation. I'm okay with gore. I'm okay with sexual themes as long as it's moderate. When you start pushing it as the selling point of your game, that's when you're kind of getting ridiculous, right? There's certain games out there that people are... That's what they think of when they think about the game. I mean, Catherine, right? That's a game where the whole plot is about a guy who's in a love triangle between multiple women, but then somehow there's fucking puzzles where he's a sheep or something. Like, it's like the gameplay doesn't even make sense. Obviously, you're in a stupid love triangle storyline. It's supposed to be sexual themes for adults, right? So it makes sense if that's what you're looking for, but that's what I mean, like, where's the game? And that's why I criticize that game. But anyway, you see the point I'm making. It's about clarification. It's about moderation. It's about not going over the top in any one direction. It's okay to have these things as an element of a piece of entertainment, as long as that's not the sole source. If it's going to be the sole source, now you're pushing towards, 18 plus level content. And that's for anything, for gore, sex, whatever it is. You're pushing towards the extreme. And if that's the case, fine, but that's not kind of an all audiences style content that I do. I'm not going to be playing adults only rated games here on DSP Gaming for any reason. Doesn't matter if it's gore, sex, whatever. That's not what I do. So I have to make sure that what I'm doing is moderate as well. You understand? But the point I'm making is, if I'm going to be playing a game and I'm enjoying it, right? And you can see I'm enjoying it from a moderate perspective. I'm not going crazy in one direction or another. To then start doing
who's your waifu? Who's your favorite? Do you have a crush on any of these girls? What do you think about the big boobs? Like,
dude, you sound like a
fucking idiot.
You are an idiot for saying this dumb shit on a stream that obviously is not wanting to discuss that, is not thinking about that stuff. Again, there's tons of content creators out there who probably are of that mindset, will play these games in that mindset, and if that's what you want, go over there to that style of audience. That's not me. I'm making content for people in their 20s and 30s and sometimes 40s. I'm not making content for a dunce teenager who's going to sit there thinking about what, who they want to beat off to later. It's fucking gross. All right? It's not DSP Gaming. You mean like Rich? I wouldn't even know because I don't know what kind of content Rich puts out outside of the memes that I hear. I've never watched any of Rich's content, so I'm not going to say that. That would be kind of unfair. I don't know if he does that or not. I don't know. But you understand what I'm saying, right? Okay. Okay. I got a $2 tip. A lot of the folks will go, a lot of the people, yeah, here you go. This guy has it right. This guy is 100% correct. I completely agree with this anonymous tipper. He's a lot of the folks that say dumb shit about boobs and stuff in your playthrough, like when I was playing One Piece the other night. They're the same people who do derail your content at any point and say things like, oh, Phil is married. And, they've been making this joke for years and it stopped being funny years ago. Ignore that mess. Just enjoy the game. Thanks for playing a JRPG. I'll be sure to support it if you play it. There you go. By the way, don't ever think that my game selection, my personal selection of a game that I want to play would be affected by those idiots. Never. The memes and everything. If I want to play a game and enjoy it, I'm going to fucking play it and enjoy it. And I'm not going to let those dunces ruin it for anyone. For me, for my viewing audience, no. Absolutely not. These immature people want to come in here and act immature. They're just not going to be here anymore. It doesn't bother me. Let them go to their restreams. Let them go to their circle jerking communities. Let them go to It's a Gundam and all these fucking idiots and let them do the jokes there. They're not going to be doing them on DSP Gaming. You don't have to worry about that.